Last question. Have you ever lied in a video?
Yes. The whole internet is spying on you. It's time to spy back. I've got 20 of the best spy gadgets that I could find online. From invisibility cloak to lie detector to the most dangerous of all, this dental floss. Some of these work awesome. Some of them barely belong in a costume shop. Ever since I was a kid watching James Bond movies, I always wanted to be a spy. Sort of the best part of being a spy, I thought, was the gadgets, the tech that I saw. And the first one that came to mind was a lie detector test. So JD is hooked up to a $220 home lie detector that they claim is a real polygraph or lie detector machine for home use. Also of note, it was featured in Love Island and Shades of Blue, so it's gotta work. All right. I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Great.
Do you like me?
I do like you.
That's the truth.
Yeah. Oh, he's a nice guy.
Do you like Disney? It's worth noting here that JD's wife is a huge Disney fan. He always denies that he is, but I'm not convinced.
I do like Disney. Not as much as my wife.
It's gotta be yes or no. Do you like Disney?
Yes.
That is a lie.
I like it enough.
That is truth.
Okay.
All right, so that was enough putting JD in the hot seat. It was probably my turn to do it too. I don't want to do this.
Too bad. John, have you ever lied in a video?
Yes.
That's the truth.
But it wasn't like a big lie. Going into One Versus video we filmed a couple years ago, like I already knew who was gonna win.
Okay, well that's fair. Are you 5'10"?
Yes.
That is a lie.
I say I'm 5'10". All right, so like based off that question, pretty fair to assume this thing's not that accurate, right? No surprise. Like, let's move on. All right, so I did promise you an invisibility cloak. So, did it work? All right. How about this though? This kind of is an invisibility cloak. And it works by refracting light. It almost kind of bends the light. Now it works better the farther you are away from it. But if I just duck down behind it here, check it out. Like, come on, that's pretty good. Like, obviously it's not gonna make you fully invisible. But as far as blocking what people can see or not see, it does a really incredible job. So I don't know what the use case for this would be or like why spies would use it, but it does actually work and does make you kind of invisible. So kind of invisible in quotes, probably generous, but at 120 bucks, I didn't expect it to like fully disappear. But let's try something a bit more dangerous. All right, so this is the Assassin's Teapot. This is actually what prompted the whole idea for this spy video. I saw a video on TikTok. Okay, so the idea is that there's two different liquids inside. You can determine which one you are pouring. So we've got water and this red, whatever, sparkling ice stuff in here. So there's a hole on the bottom. If I plug it while I pour, it should just come out as water. But if I take my finger off and just pour it, totally changes the liquid. So I finally got to the first thing on the list that like actually works. And like, after all, this is a real thing that was used throughout history for things that are in the name. But let's try something a little less dark. All right, so this does exactly what you think it does. It's the house bell listening device. So we got Alec all the way down there. He's gonna whisper. I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna see if I can hear him. Okay.
Hey John, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That's not fair. You can read my lips. Hold on, let me try moving out of frame.
Okay.
Hey John, how's it going?
Going well, dude. I can totally hear you. I wonder if I can hear you through. I'm gonna try to go through a wall. Come with me. All right. I'm gonna go through the wall and see if I can hear you, like a real spy device. All right.
Oh my god, I can hear the feedback from that. I'm gonna try and think of a joke, but I don't have any that are appropriate for you two.
Yeah, I can't hear you. It doesn't work through walls. But you can hear somebody down the hallway, so. So so far, I think we're doing pretty well, the amount of like spy tech that actually works. As you expect, like there was just like a lot of garbage that was nothing more than toys. There were pens that rolled out papers inside in case you ever wanted to 100% get caught for like cheating on a test. There was a spy gadget you could write on, you could dissolve it in water to destroy the evidence. It worked, like I guess, just sort of turned the paper into this gross looking snot stuff. There was like a voice changer that was like literally just a toy. Kylo Ren cosplay. Ray, I'm going to take my shirt off for no reason. But there was one that I was extremely excited to check out that 100% worked. Meet the world's deadliest dental floss. All right, so this like little thing of dental floss is actually the most dangerous thing that we have here. And obviously it looks like dental floss and you can pull out a piece of dental floss and actually floss your teeth with it if you want. But that's not the trick. The idea is you've got this in your pocket. Something happens to you, you're taken, you open it up. Inside, you've got Kevlar rope, you've got an actual like sharp razor blade inside, and you also have a universal key to unlock handcuffs. And it all fits in real easily inside of the dental floss case. And when it's closed, I can get it all back together, you can't see any of it's in there, you just see dental floss. This 100% totally works, and it's probably a good thing to have in like a car or, I don't know, keep in your pocket if maybe you're going somewhere unsafe. And I don't think like any spy kit would be complete without night vision. In this case, very cheap night vision, but it does work. Caught him. So like, while some of these things may look and feel like toys, there are a lot here that work surprisingly well. But as we continue to test, they start to kind of go into that really like creepy category. So this next one, it's a little creepy. Endoscope, borescope, whatever you want to call it. Don't be creepy with this scope. Plumbers use this all the time, but what it does, it's got a little camera on it, and you can see, if you put it through, for example, you can see what's happening. So you can see Alec over there. Just picked up food off the floor and ate it. Gross. All right, so do these glasses look super nondescript and normal? Hello, fellow children. These glasses definitely have a camera that can record whatever it is you are doing. And they honestly, they look like I'm recording something. These are the shadiest looking glasses I have ever seen. So be aware of glasses not made by Meta that can record you. Oh, I do kind of feel a little bit cool. But like if you saw somebody come at you, it was like, hello, can you tell me all your government secrets while wearing these? You'd be like, you're a spy, bro. You ain't fooling nobody. All right, so like normal looking power bank, it's got USB-C, micro USB, USB-A, shows you how much battery's left. But it's a spy video, right? Boom. It's got a camera built in, and I should add a very super creepy camera built in. This should not be something that somebody buys, but at the very least, it's a PSA to know something like this exists in the world, and maybe you should look out for it. While this video is kind of like a joke and showing kind of fun products, these are like problems in the real world. Airbnbs, there are hidden cameras everywhere, whether they're in power banks, whether they're in power outlets or hidden in vents, but that does not mean there aren't tools to protect yourself. And this little guy will detect all kinds of cameras. It can detect Wi-Fi, RF, even cameras that are magnetized. This can do absolutely everything. And there are a lot of different options like this that do some version of it. If I just push this, detecting Wi-Fi, I got a Wi-Fi router over there. If there's a camera hooked up to Wi-Fi, it would detect it immediately. Moral being, there are a lot of options. Something like this is not expensive, and if you're traveling, going somewhere, if you're going somewhere alone, it's probably a really good tool to actually have. I think spy tech is like inherently like a little bit creepy on its own. As we kind of continue through these products, like I really quickly realized there was a clear line that like I probably shouldn't cross in this video. I found a lot of spy products that were like especially creepy when it came to cameras and tracking. I'm not gonna go into detail on what these are. This part's more of like a PSA to know these things exist. Ways to track your car with built-in cellular. This is what you would put an AirTag in and stick it anywhere you want. It's IP69. Apple, to their credit, has made it really good letting people know when an AirTag is traveling with them. I don't love these. I don't really like talking about them too much, but know that there are like a lot of ways to track whatever it is you are doing and where you're going. If I learned anything from this, first of all, spies always look cooler on TV. In real life, you end up looking like this. Most of the stuff that I bought is total junk and does not do what it's supposed to, but some of it actually worked and kind of does what you'd expect. There was a lot of options when I was searching for all this stuff online. Some of it exceptionally creepy, some of it stupid expensive. But it was kind of cool to kind of test things out, see what worked and didn't work. Out of all of it, I actually thought the most useful was actually the night vision, and the listening device did totally work. I don't know what I would ever do with this, but it's, aside from showing my kids something cool, it doesn't really do all that much. But I do now feel a little bit more like James Bond than I did before.